Hello from Universal Orlando Resort. Today we are looking at the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift roller coaster. We're going to take a look at some new supports that are in place and what we can infer from those supports and switch tracks and everything, and kind of just make a few guesses on what to expect. This is an Intamin-manufactured roller coaster. It's going to feature drifting vehicles or controlled spinning cars, likely 4 cars attached to each other. And because of that, we can get some really interesting things going on with the layout of this ride, some world's firsts. So we'll actually head towards the station in the back of the park first so that we can talk about this in the direction that the ride's going to actually travel. So assuming this track here is the brake run, we can take a look above and maybe have a guess at what the train could do. What's interesting is there's a switch track after the station, yes, but then there's another switch track here. And this could just be for maintenance. Or wouldn't it be cool if this was a direction change of the vehicle itself? After seeing where the switch track is located later in the layout, where many outlets are reporting, and I originally guessed that the ride vehicle could switch direction here, where the second to last row would actually now be the front of the vehicle thanks to the rotating cars. So why not also do it at the start of the ride as well? We could stop here and then move forward, launching into the first element of the ride, which will be a big one. So really not entirely sure, but just looking at the footers, it's something that could possibly happen here. Then the front of the vehicle would actually take the first half of the ride as the back car, and then halfway through you'd switch again, so front and back of this ride could technically be very different from each other, very different from any coaster in the world if they decide to do that. So now up on the second level of the Hard Rock Cafe, we can see some track supports here have gone in for launch of the roller coaster. This is going to be the fastest moment of the ride. If you look at the other multi-launch coasters, the switch track is located very near the spike element, but here it's located much further away. So that double launch moment, the train will travel over this section of track twice, we can assume, and we also will likely have some sort of mid-course brake run before this switch track, or possibly another launch somewhere before this switch. And that would be for capacity reasons, because otherwise a second train isn't going to be able to enter the layout at all until we pass this double switch. We can also see some supports for a turn with the direction of travel here that the ride's going to be going at this moment. This is the back half of the layout, so you could call it the spaghetti bowl of the coaster, if you will. It's probably going to hold the bulk of the turns or the twisted elements. But other than that, there's really not much that we can make out of this layout so far. It's going to be exciting to see it come together and what they end up doing with this really perfect plot of land for a ride of this size. So until next time, thanks as always for watching, and see ya.